could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
as much as life.
武器屋もう一個なかったかな。あれ、入れない。
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth. Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure. Any last words?
We can't kill him.
あれ、素手か。うわ、強い。いた。あ、死ぬ。いた。うん、 すごい弱いよこの人。あれ誰今走ってた人。あ、青くなってる。危なかった。
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe you could explain what the hell's going on. Not just spell the return that you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
嫌だな。
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
なかったんじゃないかなあれ。
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's not a banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain, or just cheap shit.
Let's dance.
いた死んじゃったうんこいつ弱いね知らんすごいカッコつけてたのにな
Julia finds you agreed to pay him more.
But what we didn't
回復していこ
is that there be a war now, could we? My customers been cutting through.
That's why I aim to do to you.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have two swords, but there's four of us.
Yeah. 4 men collecting tribute from
いいかな。
one washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
お、すぐ立つな。うわ、すぐ立つな。あれ、食らってる。いた。うわ、死ぬ。また死ぬ。あれ、死んでる。知らん。うん。これローディング長いねんもん。200円払ったらええんか。勘弁してくれんじゃないの。うん。200円かどうかわからんけど。
Julia finds you agreed to pay him more.
But what we didn't and couldn't agree is that there be a war now, could we? My customers been cutting through.
What a coincidence. That's why I aim to do to you.
I will get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's
Watch close.
keep at it.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration.
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What did you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if you dropped by.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks?
You Elial?
Yes? I'll pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Ah, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. I told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do I
dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
When you last touch a wench.
My fortune treats us with kindness.
Black ones took the Zena. They'll take Novigrad.
Don't spoil.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
This is a misunderstanding. But fine, take them. Though I'll need a receipt. Wouldn't want to lose anything.
Yeah, drawing it up for you now.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
あれ素手いた
うわあ
びっくりした。死ぬとこだったわ。何だったんだ。
炎強い。
うん。最初から使えばよかったな。走れなくなったわ。豚死んだ。
焼き豚
あれこれ生きてる。あ、死んでるわ。わ、これきついな。走れないの。今日牛肉とね、ニンニクを炒めたやつもう食ったけどね。だいたい4時に作って5時に食べんのよ。
わい、炊き込みご飯炊いた。
あ、そうなん。炊いたの？自分で作ったの？お母さんが作ったんじゃないの？
作ったで。
ご飯作るんか。炊き込みご飯はよう作ったな。俺も最近おかずしか食べてないんだよね。米食ってないわ。
味のついたお米おいしい。
白米も美味しいけどね。今日の牛肉は白米にあったやろうな。おっせえな俺。
ご飯食わんのか。
うん。魚の時は玄米炊いてるな。最近米食ってないな。あ、ここか。
Excuse me, I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not.
重くては知れないんか。
Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever. Where'd he get bit? It hurt him much. Will he die?
そうそう。
Die from rats, stupid. Yes, you do.
あれこれ外で待ってなあかんの？終わったんかな。ここだ。ここにあの湿原の子供たちがいるはずなんや。いないんちゃうか俺。食われたんか。そうだ、あいつらの刀拾ってるからだな。お金欲しいな。
救われてた子がおったんか。
なんか名前全部生徒だな。湿原の子供たちの名前があるはずらしいんだけど、おらんな。やっぱ食われたんだ。かわいそうに。
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. He perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Kinley?武器屋なかったかな。あ、なんだ。あれ何してんの？いた。一人か。あ、逃げた。あれ逃げた。あ、もう一人いる。なんだ。あ、二人かかるな。
人が戦ってるのに酔っ払いのおっさんが突っ切っていって草。
あ、これ便利だな。はめれる。また重くなるわ。あれ、こいつは戦わないの？あ、いる。なんだ？あ、刺した。なんだ？酔っ払いか？あれ、これもホワソンの部下ってなってたよね。猫。あ、猫にもできる。あれ、あ、こっちか。あれ、後ろから刺したからかな。ただこれ嫌だな、鬱陶しいな、走れないの。
体力自動回復じゃないんだ。
うん。わからん、これ。昼間だったら回復するんかな。怪しいもの。なんかアビリティがあんのかな。この前財布りしたからな。あれ？これか？太陽と星。 これあった方がいいのかな。意味がわからんもんな。これを足してみよう。あ、増えないな。
昼間だけか。
うん。なんか気力は上がるとか書いてあったけどね。でもこれなんぼでも回復できるけどね。これ瞑想したら。遅えな。
What's he doing here?
武器はもう一個あったと思うんだけどな。ここか。
This Baronet's La Valettes villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emhyr. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
走れないまんま行くのか。
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's in the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised it didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the Chestnut or the Bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the Bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volta acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible style.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find
馬のスピードも落ちるん？
Must say, I'm
どう
curious
や
how
ろ
you
う、落ちないんじゃないかな、馬は。
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
めんどくせえな、やりたくねえな。
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge
なんかさ、ユニコーンだったんだけどさ、いつの間にか馬が変わってんのよ。
So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
ユニコーンいなくなっちゃった。
上、わら。
どれにしようかな。
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on the steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
どこ行ったんやろな。ただのバグかな。俺これ苦手なのよ。
スキルとかスキンの関係じゃないんだ。
うん、多分違うと思う。普通に黒いもん。角もなくなってるし。あ、気力なくなんな。これどうしたらいいの？あ、あとちょっと。あれ、勝った？
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
将軍さんすごいブリンブリンつけてるな。
この人いいやつなんかな。この人？
途中で死にそうな顔してたわ。
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her? Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
これでいいのかな。終わりか。あ、向こう行かないといけないの。登れぬ。登れないな。
Sick of it all.
Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
My friend came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some...
こいつは何してんだここで。
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
Big changes afoot in the Empire?
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication.
すごい青白いね。
It's the best the Emperor can do.
強そうに見えないんだけどな。
But as is known, an empress needs an emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Farewell.
Don't be a fool now.
怒るわこいつらも。
Oh, that really got my dad up.
I need a belt set with silver studs. I'll have it for you next week. I was here last week.
武器やないな。
This week is the next week of which you spoke.
Do you think it becoming to disturb a lady? You're here with the servants.
You're the way to the garden.
Did you catch it?
No, no. Driving in slippery the bugger as quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Sounds like it might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond of freaks.
Let us save our beloved Novigrad. Our Greece.
What do you want?
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant.
あれ？
さすがにいい。わら。
進まなかったの先に。あれ？
Blasphemous cohorts.
What's this? Didn't hear me tell you we ain't looking for no cook? Sod off!
アトレ邸の入り口を見つける。何してんだこいつ。めり込んでる。
Keep your distance.
あー、なんかあったような気がすんな。これちょっとこの武器なんとかしたいなもう。ほら、何この馬。黒いんだけど角もなくなってる。
本当だ。
どこ行くんや。いきなりこれになってんだもん。どこ行ったらいいんだ。ここの武器は使えないんだよな。もう一個あったと思うんだけどな。
ハサミマークは何ぞ。
ああ、これ床屋。髪の毛切れんのよ。ひげ剃ったり。
Hey there. Another drifter in from Temeria.
Not so fast, Roach.
あれあれこれ違うの？あれこれじゃないの？なにこれ使えない。あ、上か。ここ男爵のとこか。どこだ？あれか。あれ？お店じゃないのここ。なんだこれ、騙された。中か。
マークだけ。わら。
あれ？何これ？なんもない。何これ。うわ、最悪じゃないこれ。どこだ？こいつ武器買い取ってくんないもんな。
Show me what you've got on offer.
あ、買い取ってくれんのかな。あ、買ってくれる。あ、安いのか。これ売る店によって買い取る価格違うのよ。全然足りないな。
So long.
なるほど。
男爵のとこ行くか。ここ遠いからめんどくさいのよね。
need a swift kick in the arse.
今回男爵死ななかったんだけど、どっか行ってもうたわ。あのおっさんは結局いなくなる運命やな。
結局いなくなるんか、わら。
うん。あいつから手に入るカードがあるんだけど、手に入らんわ。これ全部売れないんじゃないかな。あ、864も持ってる。あ、
ここはうさんくさい鎧のドワーフか。
そうそう。あれこれ安いな。これ商人もお金に限りあるからさ、全部売れないのよ。なんか
スカイリムと同じやな。
あ、そうなの。なんか買うもんあんのかな。ないな。あの倉庫の中入れとこうかな。あれなんか風景がちょっと変わってるような気がするな。
一日瞑想して商人のお金増えたりせんのかね。
ああ、するかもね。なんかしばらく経ったら増えてるな。あれ？俺何装備してんだ今。なんか違うの装備してるぞ。あ、預けたからか。
武器取られたからか。
武器取られたよね。なんかそんな気がするな。だからやられたんか。あ、これあれかな。1周目の武器だ。長いな。これ説明読んでも意味がわからんのよ。何言ってんのこれ。
嘘んわら。
他にグリフィン流派とかあったんだけどな。倉庫に入れとかないと持ち越せないんか。もしかして。
バグに飲まれた可能性ありけり。
あり得るな。これ何個でも入んのかな。あ、なんか増えてんな。
カルナッター。
何もでも入るぞこれ。あ、こんなんもあんのか。
ラジメの4次元倉庫。
最初の頃全然拾ってなかったわ。よし、走れるぞ。あ、修理してもらえばよかったな。こっちか。あれどこだ。あ、こっちか。
Assist you.
Wouldn't mind a look at your...
うわ、売るもんがない。
So long.
ちょっと試してみよう。
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
あ、増えてない。
現実時間か。
そんなんあるかな。プレステでわかるんか。あ、そうだ、あの鎧作れんのかな。これってグリフィン？材料がないぞ。シャツ。あ、意外と安いんだな。印を使った後3秒以内は通常モードで印を使うと気力を消費しない。あ、なんかいいの書いてある。ヤーデンの罠内にいる間。あ、罠の大きさ拡大。あ、これ作れるぞ。シャツってどっかに売ってないのかな。購入。あ、買える。できた。
So long.
なんか弱くなりそうだけど。あ、なんか弾つけれるな。これ弾どうやって外すんだっけな。
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your...
分解か。強化解除か。え、壊れんの？これはめたら外せないの？なんてこった。これ分解したらどうなんだろう。分解したらああなんのか。なるほどね。
So long.
あ、なんか消えそうや。弱そう。
You white one, look like you've got sounds last night too. Master of the trade who keeps the hunger at bay.
Run, Roach.
Smell that hangs in the air.
you know it. It's burning flesh.
And whosoever contributes coin to the cause, his sins shall be forgiven. Only unwavering faith in the power of this flame bring us victory. Remember, good folk, one doubter can do more evil than 1,000 believers can do good. Ears open and eyes peeled.
Hey there, handsome.
うわこっちじゃないな。あ、なんか点が出てるぞ。
You know Mr. Menga.
あ、ここか。
You think? My headstones.
Dressed for a masquerade ball. They laughed at us. Perhaps to them we looked to be wearing costumes.
あれ
Costumes indeed. War. Women once knew how the ladies of America.
I wish you health.
Why are your eyes so strange?
What's the rush?
I haven't the strength for anything.
あ、なんかあるな。はい、ちょっと。うわ、これ死ぬんじゃないの？あ、やっぱ向こうで会ってたんか。あ、帰れない。どこだ？あれ？どこだ？あ、ここか。違うな。あ、来れた。ここだな。あ、向こうで会ってたんか。
Now, just wonderful. How to use it.
ここで合ってんの？これ敷地内じゃないよな。あれ？どうやって入るんだ？
Captured and displayed in the sideshows.
My man's a sword swinger too. The King Radibit.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, Sugar Puss.
It's Lady Var-Atra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, Sugar Puss, before I report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed Witcher of the Ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But miss, he just claimed to be the cook. He's a cheat, he is.
See, Frederick, did I not warn you not to jest with the guards? They haven't any sense of humor whatever. Now take Master de Bergerac to the training room, quickly.
As you say, miss. Hope you realise what you've gotten yourself into.
Hope so too.
This Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire.
Woo!
Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth. Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Drat it! You're quick! Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop! Fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenfurt professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz.
誰?
Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
形ないの?
Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher. Swix.
Well, another thing.
Wars. Wars epic.
Piss off! None of your kind will get in here on my watch.
入れる.
Duty calls.
I was flipping a bit up my own business when suddenly... Geezer come up.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your Zoltan, you old bum? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bum. Now repeat. Savory crackers. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She'll have to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? It weren't possible. That but dandelion is what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hiding or hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Dubious worse.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it!
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. The Trogarids, apparently. Named Caminetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Trogarids, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits. You get the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
あ、なんだこれ。×になってる。あ、これがあったな。家どこだ？
and so...
Any needs, master?
Wait! You would stand against our champion.
Right again. Why are you wandering this street, Regis? Tempting to sit between decent... Hey, you! Yes, you! You've got water on your knees before the eternal fire! And? You fix it, huh?
No. Said I'll come for the room.
From now on, assume your every move observed.
Must like the road, that one.
あ、戻ってきた。
Rain again. Damn mages.
K-Swix. 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 KSN. K-Swix. KSN. K-Swix. K-Swix.
Greetings. You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa. A fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Awfully suspicious to me.
Come on now. You again? Want some more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword. Many a headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
Don't have time to give you another lesson.
'Tis I shall give thee the lesson.
Damn it.
わ、強いな。
You'll never learn. Had enough?
Yes, but next time.
Go back to Mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Bar Atra said that...
And this Excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
If that's what the lady wishes. Just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I've a hanky for you, just in case. On guard!
Oh, come on! Lost your nerve?
Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You alright?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
Alright, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Var-Attre will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far. Seven Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Var-Attre's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie... we'll send it there ourselves.
Take the coin and go.
If you think you can buy us like some cheap whore...
Shut up, Lucas. Have you any idea what we can buy with this? We'll take your coin as war reparations for Nilfgaardian crimes.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt, and good luck on the path.
punishable by death.
フェロンってどこだ？スケリッチか。